For me, Secret Garden is about healing and about growth. Both things, I've been thinking about this a lot, both things that deal with literally a garden. There is healing in a garden, there's healing in this earth, and there is major growth that happens. And it's what we as humans are learning about that, and these people that are in struggle that need both of those things. And it's how this comes to be, and not only just the earth, but also the spirit world that helps us create healing and growth in those that are still alive and that still need it.
Oh,
how'd I do?
So beautiful. The best, right? The best. The best. Sierra will also be directing the Secret Garden at the Ahmanson Theatre.
I wouldn't dare.
No, you'd be brilliant. You know, it's interesting. I thought about it a lot too, and we've had time with this particular production to really think about it. And for me, it's become about family. It's really about family. It's what we do in the theatre. We have our found families, not our blood family, but our found family, our chosen family. And you know, little Mary Lennox spends the majority of the production searching for family. And that's ultimately what she finds in the final scene. It's what she's accepted into in the final scene. And I think Archie too is really broken, and is really quite dead. And I think she brings him back to life. You know, and there's a lot of nature in the show. As I've been designing it too, there's many indoor scenes, but there are many outdoor scenes, and the oppressive, dark nature of the house and the beauty of the outdoors and the magic of nature. You know, it's a lot about life and death, and we've all been thinking about Lucy Simon too. We've all been talking about Lucy, and recently casting the show. You know, her music has been in the room for 10 hours a day. It's about life and death. It really is, in a very profound, very natural way. I mean, one of the things we've been working with, we have all new orchestrations for this production. We have the most amazing orchestrator, very famous Danny Trube, is reimagining this sound. And you know, before Lucy left us, she and Rob Berman, our musical director, and I had worked a lot on the Celtic. It has a very Celtic sound, so it's got a kind of Yorkshire-y, rhythmical, beautiful, almost chamber-like. We have 12 pieces, so it's smaller. It sounds smaller. But in many ways, I think it's better focused. I think it's very beautiful, and I think people will hear it anew. I too, I'm a big fan of the original cast album. I just am. I think it's astonishing. This music is astonishing, and it's the only thing we've got left to kind of hang on to from that production. So that's our way of remembering it, and I'm very excited for audiences to hear this new sound. We bamboozled Sierra into doing a workshop. We fooled her into doing it, and then we filmed it with 3 cameras.
I was so glad that during the pandemic we got to see it. I'd never seen it, and it was this work that was our first working together, right? Yeah, that was our first working together, and so this is like I fell in love with this man.
We did. We really
and I was
did.
like, oh yes, please, yes, please to all of this. And so getting to see what we had created and relive, because that was a really tricky time. That was the time we were still stuck in our homes, and we were getting to watch this thing that we had created really quite soon before the pandemic had happened. So I think people also really responded to it, because Secret Garden became more about, it's not just this antiquated piece that we haven't seen revived yet. It's a living, breathing thing, and it got to live during the pandemic in our homes with the live capturing that we did. It's not a film, it's a live thing that we did, you know.
One of my favorite things about it is it's the very first workshop production that was ever kind of broadcast in any way.
That's right.
You know, actors have never before given permission. And actually, in order for us to do that for the Actors Fund, I had to get permission from every single actor. 100% of the equity members had to agree to it. And every single person, without fail, including stage managers, gave their permission for you know what normally is a closed process. I would never do that to an actor. I would never reveal them in a rehearsal in a rehearsal room mid process after 21 days of work. But there was something about Secret Garden, there was something about what we created in that room that we all just felt safe enough. We just felt safe enough to say, like, all right, here's a rehearsal, here's me as a director saying, okay, after 21 days of directing, I'm just gonna show it to the world. Yeah. Good luck, everyone. you know, and I didn't even hesitate when it came up. We also were very eager to raise some money, you know, raise some awareness and to help actors. And it seemed like the perfect thing to do that, the perfect vehicle to do that.
Yeah.